Hey guys, get ready for a twist because in today's video, we are diving into the world of data compression in backups. Ever wondered what compression does to your files or why it is such a big deal? We'll break down how different compression types work, when should we use a specific compression type, and where can we find and configure it. First, let's simplify the role of data compression in the context of backups. If you've seen our how-to videos, we have repeatedly mentioned this one thing. The main purpose of data compression is to improve backup performance and to save storage space and costs. It's like hitting two birds with one stone. As compression reduces file size, it also minimizes the data volume needed to be transferred, hence the enhancement of backup performance. Once you create a backup set, AhsayOBM automatically sets a default compression setting, but you may configure this setting and choose among the 4 different compression types based on the data source or needs. Let me show you how and break down all the details you have to know, including the best practices and recommendations for using a specific compression type. From the AhsayOBM home screen, select Backup Sets. Then select the backup set that you want to have the compression setting configured. For this, I'll be selecting this backup set, wherein the backups are selected are different folders from my computer, specifically the photos, the music, and the videos combined. Click Show Advanced Settings, click Others, and here you'll see the compression setting. So when you click on the drop-down menu, the 4 different compression settings will be visible. So Ahsay offers 4 distinct compression settings to help customers improve resource management and also to optimize backup performance in different environments and data sources. So we have no compression, normal, fast, and fast with optimization for local. So let's get into detail which among these types should you be selecting, when should you be selecting what, and how does each compression type affect the backup performance. There are 2 things that you should take note of in compression setting. 1. Level of data compression, and 2. Level of CPU usage. The higher the level of data compression, the higher the CPU usage is. As a result, compressed files will be smaller, requiring lower storage space and costs, and also enabling faster backups. Starting with no compression. Some people may find this option a bit strange, given that the primary objective of data compression is to improve backup performance and to reduce storage space and costs. This option appears to contradict the fundamental purpose of compression, but let me tell you something. It is specifically designed for scenarios where compression yields minimal to no benefit at all. For instance, files that have undergone prior compression, such as those with zip or RAR extensions. Additionally, this setting is also recommended for non-compressible file types such as images or photos, video files, and audio files, as compressing these file formats does not contribute to further space savings. Also, the process of data compression during backups demands additional time and CPU resources. That is why disabling compression for files that have already been compressed can significantly improve backup performance by eliminating unnecessary processing. For your reference, you may take a look at this table to learn more about which type of files are non-compressible. So for archive, as mentioned, we have zip and RAR. For audio, we have AAC and MP3. For graphics included are JPG and PNG, and lastly, for video, we have MP4 and AVI. The compression type can be modified at any time, but it is important to note that the updated compression setting will only take effect on the next backup job. Now you might be asking, why should I change my compression setting? Well, it's because in certain scenarios, as the nature of data changes over time, this flexibility allows the customers to optimize the performance of their backups by adjusting the compression settings to align with the changes in the data source. Now let's go back to the remaining 3 compression types. Next, we have normal. This compression type uses gzip compression library. It delivers the highest level of data compression and also uses the highest CPU usage, which means compressed files are the smallest, requiring the lowest storage space and costs with faster backups. The other is fast. Similar to normal, this compression type also uses gzip compression library. It prioritizes faster data compression while sacrificing some compression efficiency. That is why compressed files are slightly larger compared with normal. Also, CPU usage for fast is lower compared to the previous compression setting. Lastly, fast with optimization for local. This option utilizes the snappy compression library, which aims for much higher compression speed compared to normal and fast. It is also the default selection when creating a backup set. Designed for local storage destinations, this compression type uses the lowest CPU usage and has a reasonable data compression. However, compressed files for fast with optimization for local are larger in size compared to fast, which requires higher storage space and costs. Given what we now know about data compression, how should we back up our files? I'll run through a scenario to help you more understand how to decide on which compression type is optimal based on your situation. You want to back up your folders in your computer, the documents, music, pictures, and videos, which contain different file types such as photos, video files, audio files, docs, and PDF files. One option is to organize them into two different backup sets. This is the most optimal setup. Backup set 1 for all the documents using compression, and backup set 2 for all the photos, videos, and audio files combined, which are all non-compressible, using no compression. Backup set 2 is applicable to the current backup set that we are using, so we'll select no compression. On the other hand, when backing up a folder containing more compressible files, specifically digital documents like PDF files, docs, Excel files, etc., you may select normal, fast, or fast with optimization for local. File size reduction will be more visible when backing up large quantities of files. Final tip for you guys is to use data compression with data deduplication for even lower file size, which will be more effective in achieving better backup performance, reduced storage space and costs, and reduced network traffic.